right, welcome to Talkin' Investing. I am Tom, and as always, this is not financial advice. Today, of course, I am going to do a Bitcoin and Bitcoin miner daily update. This was the day of the year, so if you're new to the channel, or especially if you've been with me on the channel for a while now, congratulations today, and remember to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Also, if everybody could please smash the like button, I would appreciate it. And lastly, you can become a member of the channel by hitting the join button on the YouTube page. It's right next to the subscribe button. If you don't see it, there should be a link below. Members get some members-only content, and once a week I do a members-only live stream every Tuesday after the market closes. And on that live stream, members get to pick a video for me to do a deep dive on. Okay, I want to talk about Bitcoin, and I want to talk about the Bitcoin miners because obviously I am fired up today. This was the day that I've been talking about for the last probably 3 weeks on this channel. This volatility led up to this day. So I'm not even going to talk about where we go from here yet. I want to take a moment and congratulate everybody. If you guys have stuck with these stocks and you were in this today, congratulations. Today was an absolutely unbelievable day. This is a day for the record books. I'm going to go through the Bitcoin miner big board. It's just staggering. I have been letting everybody know that I've been playing options into this volatility. So I'm going to show you what happened to some of those options today because they went absolutely crazy. Okay, let's take a look at the big board. Let's start out by seeing what happened today. Today was a very good day for Bitcoin. So we'll look at the Bitcoin charts in a minute. Bitcoin was up quite a bit. The market was green today, but it was a pretty humdrum average day, really. For the most part, the stock market was up about 0.5%. So, less than 1% today, but a green day, a decent day. However, this is the day that we have been waiting for in Bitcoin. We crossed some critical lines of support and we saw volatility that is incredible. Almost every Bitcoin miner participated today, and 20+% was, that was average day today for some of these. Some of these had significantly higher than that. Let's talk about it. GREE, stock ticker GEE, Greenidge, they were up 61% today. I'm going to look at that chart later because they have gone through the roof in the last 3 weeks. The movement on GREE and on Argo blockchain is absolutely staggering. Those might be two of the best stocks in the whole stock market for a trader over the course of the last month. Okay, next we had Bitfarms. Bitfarms was up 44% today. So Bitfarms closed at $1.01. We've been having long debates on this channel about, is Bitfarms going to have to do a reverse stock split? They were trading in the 30s. So they were so far away from $1 that it seemed inevitable they were going to need to do a reverse stock split, but I did remain calm through that. If you guys, those of you who watch the channel, I averaged in all along the way. Now, we're back over $1 today. That doesn't mean they're in compliance. They have to do this for 10 days in a row, and then they will be back in compliance with the SEC, and if they go under $1 again, the clock starts all over again. So a 44% move to the upside for Bitfarms. A 37% move to the upside for Hive blockchain. A 36% move to the upside for Argo blockchain. Marathon, they are the second biggest market cap company. They were up almost 31% on the day today. DMG blockchain was up 34%. HUT was up 22%. Stronghold was up 25%. DigiHost was up almost 21%. Any, Sphere 3D, stock ticker ANY, that was up almost 30%. Core Scientific was up almost 22%. All of these stocks had unbelievable days. The outlying stocks on the low side were up 5 or 10%. Those were the big laggers on the day. Nothing was red today. This is almost a first. Usually we have at least 1 or 2 outliers that had a bad day. Not today. So Riot, which is still the largest market cap out of all of them, has a 15% up day today. So that actually was less than average by far, but still a phenomenal day for what is the largest market cap out of all of these. This puts them back over $1 billion. We haven't had $1 billion Bitcoin miner in many months, probably 3 or 4 months at least. So this big board is worth taking a picture of, take a screen capture, save it, because we're not going to get a lot of days that look like this. However, I have been saying for several weeks now that we are going to get some days with massive volatility. So some of these are going to be to the upside. Obviously, this is just about the best case scenario. Unfortunately, we are probably going to get some days that are deep into the red as well. So volatility is the word. I said really at the beginning of the year, volatility was going to be the thing for 2023 in the Bitcoin mining stocks in particular, because they are such small market cap stocks. So that is playing out big time. This is even more volatility than I was expecting. Okay, let me go to the Bitcoin chart on a 15-minute time frame. I want to show you what Bitcoin did during the trading hours today. As always, there's an orange line where Bitcoin was when the market closed yesterday. So from the market close yesterday until the market closed today, Bitcoin was up over 8.5%. That is a gigantic move for Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been sideways for 45 days. This one day is a bigger move than really the last month all added up put together, and it's not even close. So this really was a big day, and with the Bitcoin miners, we have felt the pain of the leverage on the way down. So we've talked about, these are leverage plays on Bitcoin, so as bad as it is going down, it could be that good going back up. So today was one of those days that we were talking about and hoping for and waiting for. Now, I don't think this is the last one of those days because I am bullish on Bitcoin in the long term. So, from here, I will say, I'm going to look at the technicals today because CPI data came in. We've got that data point behind us. For the next 3 weeks, there's really nothing until the Fed meets, and that's February 1st. So I think we're going to start trading on the technicals. Right now, Bitcoin is overbought in a big, big way, and so are the Bitcoin miners. So I won't be surprised at some point sooner than later to see some kind of cooling off period because we're at numbers on the daily RSI that we've never seen before. Okay, so having said that, let's go to the one-day time frame. So you're going to see yesterday was an outstanding green candle. So we've had some momentum. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green candles in a row. Yesterday was the biggest one. Today was even much bigger. So we have some serious momentum. We took out this previous high. So these 2 days were the FTX crash. I refer back to those. Those were just about 2 months ago. That was November 8th and 9th. Bitcoin dropped from around 21,500 all the way down to 15,500. It really has not recovered since then. And even with this gigantic move upside now, it just touched $19,000 a few minutes ago. At the moment, it has pulled back from there. So I'm not sure if that's going to be a little bit of a line of resistance in the short term. We'll see what happens. But essentially, once we broke out of that 16,800 range that we were stuck in for more than a month, we have just went straight up in a straight line. This November 9th daily candle engulfed the entire next 30-something candles until today. There's another gigantic daily candle that was the day before this. So at some point, there may be another big run ahead. I do think we're going to pull back, and let me show you why. Let's go to the daily RSI. Okay, so this is the RSI on the daily time frame. You can see we were in way oversold territory when we crashed in the FTX situation. We were down around 25 on the RSI on the daily, so that is oversold territory. Anything under 30 is oversold. We are now over 80 on the daily RSI. So if I scroll back a little bit, you'll see we have to go all the way back to last March, which was around 10 months ago. We popped above this line I have here at 61. Really, 61 has been pretty much the maximum for the daily RSI for almost the last year, really since November of 2021 when things escalated. So you can see the last time we were even in the neighborhood of the RSI that we're at right now was back on October 20th, 2021. So that was just 2 weeks before Bitcoin's all-time high at $69,000. So this is why I'm saying we are very, very overbought right now. So don't be shocked to see some type of pullback. However, we can keep running. Momentum is a thing. This is the MACD on the one-day time frame. I'm going to look at this real quickly as well because we finally starting to build a little bit of momentum up here. So I think we could still have a nice run left to go. All I'm saying is that in the short term, in the next 24 hours or sometime in the next few days, we may have a pretty hefty pullback in order to reset this daily RSI because 80 on the daily is uncharted territory. So you can see today's the first day we really even had a very bullish green candle. We've had a bunch of green candles in a row. They're finally starting to get some size to them. So there is a lot of room left to the upside. I just think we're probably going to have a little bit of a pause in the middle. Also, I'm not going to call this a bull run forever. This is a very nice relief rally. This was an incredible day, but these are the days to be most careful. I will tell you, I am a buy and hold, so I held all my stock, but I did sell a lot of my options today. I had talked about this last week, and I've talked several times that this was my strategy, so I really did that over the last few days and mostly today. So again, this isn't financial advice. I'm not telling you guys to buy or sell, and I'm certainly not telling you to deal with options. Please be super careful dealing with options. But for me, I did sell a bunch of my options. I want to show you the activity today on a few of them. The three I'm going to show you were in Bitfarms. I've been trading Bitfarms options. I trade a bunch of different options, but I'm going to walk through these three. Bitfarms had a staggering day. They were up 44%, I believe. So if you look at this Bitfarms, this is a May 2023 $1.50 strike point call. This closed yesterday at 6 cents and it closed today at 20 cents. That's up 233%. If you played this right from yesterday to today, there was a potential 233% move on the day. And that's for an option that still had 4 months left before it expired. If you went a little bit closer and got an option in February, now I don't recommend getting, options that are 30 or 45 days within expiration because anything can happen in the short term. And when that expiration day comes, your option is worth zero if you're not in the money. So again, if you don't trade your options, please do your homework before you start doing that because it is very dangerous. So this had just a little over a month on it. This closed at 4 cents yesterday and it closed at 19 cents today. That is a 375% move to the upside. So that is a monumental move. I did average out of this. I'm showing you ones that I was actually in. This is a January 2023 $1 call. So these were really a lottery ticket only because I'm so heavily invested in Bitfarms. Did I buy a bunch of these for a penny? So I was in these at 1 penny. They went all the way from 1 penny yesterday to 12 cents today. So that's an 1,100% price increase on these. So again, this only has about a week left before it expires, so I don't recommend trading in these in large dollars. This is the type of thing where if you use small money, and I'm going to use just an example, if you had put $100 in yesterday, it'd be worth $1,200 today. So this is the type of massive action you can get on options, but please, again, this one is super risky. And on stuff like this, I only deal in very small dollars. I want to go through a couple of charts that have been just unbelievable action. So these are not stocks that I own. I don't own either of these two stocks. And in fact, I'm worried about both of these companies from a liquidity standpoint. But if you are a trader, this is the type of activity we're going to get in the year 2023 in the Bitcoin mining stocks. Because again, these are mostly nano cap stocks at this point. So Argo Blockchain, which was up 36% today, if we go from their recent low in December 22nd, they actually got as high on January 5th. They were up 367%. They ran back down, and now, as of the close of today, they're up 267% in about a 3-week period of time. So that's the stock. That's not an option. So that is a phenomenal move, but there's actually one that's even had a much bigger move than that. So that'll be the final thing I'll show you because I'm running long on this thing. This is Greenidge, and from their low on December 28th, so that's just really about 2 weeks ago, to their high intraday today, this was up 440%. So again, that's in 2 weeks, this stock was up 440%. If we just go to where they went when they closed it today, because it did pull back a little bit, that's still a 348% move on this stock in what amounts to just about a 2-week time frame. So these are the types of moves I'm expecting this year. This was an absolutely spectacular, phenomenal day. So I hope everybody had a good day today, and I hope you enjoyed the green day. I think there's more to come, but I also think there's a lot of volatility in 2022. There's going to be green days, there's going to be red days, so we got to stay on our toes. Please remember, this is not financial advice. These stocks, as I just showed you, are unbelievably volatile. So please be very careful, do your own due diligence, and trade carefully. So thanks again, and thanks so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video.